Hello, Facebook people. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my camera here. I am making this video in response to my comment I got on my latest status line. My status line said, have successfully rewired a light switch that opens and closes a door. And that is completely and 100% true in Minecraft. Now, for those who don't know what Minecraft is, it's a game. A game where you are in a world of blocks and everything around you is destructible. And as you can see, I have an open door, but no lights. I have a row of this stuff called glowstone, which at night lights up, but it's already there. So how is this a light switch? Well, I'll show you. The door is shut, and the lights are on. Now, let's go out the door. You're saying, what door? Well, I say, that door. And you'll notice the lights are off again. Alright, now let's go see what and how this works. Aha! As you can see, it's very complex. I have to alternate hands here, which is why I'm doing this so slow. But long story, oops, flying has problems. Anyway, this is a long and complex circuit with this stuff called redstone that functions pretty much the same as electrical wiring. And what it does in this case is I have pistons with holding blocks that open a door. Right now they look like that. But when I step on this little pad here, you can see they look like that. Now, as for the lights, that's up here. And right now, the lights are off. Because, well, I'm not in the building. I'm not in my little library of knowledge. So let's shut the door, and I'll take you up top here. Alright. Now, what have we got here? We have this thing. This is called a T flip-flop. And it is a device that, I really ought to put this down somewhere here. Let's see. Well, let's stay on it. I hope you can still see this. Oops. Yeah. That's not going to work. Oops. Damn. There are much better Minecraft video makers out there. I'm not one of them. Okay. There we go. Alright, now I can use both hands to move the mouse and keyboard. Alright, first let's take a look at the door. The key to the whole thing is way down here, and yes, I dug all the way down here. This is called a T flip-flop. Now what it is this block right here is going to be picked up by this piston, this sticky piston. It's sticky because it's got green goo on it. and it's going to make a complete redstone circuit, which will move the pistons that open the door. And I'll show you how I do that. Set the pulse. Boop. Alright. See, it goes way up here. Oops. All the way up here. Turns off the bottom pistons. Continues on its merry way. All the way to the top pistons. Then it travels, it splits off, turns on these pistons, and then finally turns off these. So let's take a look. And you can see the switches go on and off, the torches on and off like that. Now the neat thing about this, I wired it so that when I come in, I can turn on the lights. The door shuts, but then up top, another T flip-flop takes over. And let's take a look at that. Now this T flip-flop, identical to the one below, except it operates all these two things. These are the equivalent of overhead fluorescent lamps, these long things here. And this is the actual light switch. Now what this does, and I'll demonstrate here, is put some manual switches here. The first thing it does is it raises up the lights, or the glowstone blocks, uses a series of pistons to push the sandstone blocks onto the sticky pistons, retracts the normal pistons, and lowers the sandstone blocks into the ceiling. So now you can see one side is lit, but the other one is there. It's you can't tell there's any lights there. And the same thing in reverse. First it raises these up, then it moves those in, reflects them, lowers those, and that's that. Lights are on now. Let's fix this here. These are redstone repeaters, and I set them on a delay so that the center pistons can go first, can come up first, and then the side pistons do their thing. And I also have it set so that this one switch has a dual circuit. That one, right here, goes to the bottom T flip-flop, and this one up here goes to this series of inverters, or NOT gates, and I have a whole museum full of logic gates and flip-flops and all sorts of wonderful stuff. Anyway, it comes up here and activates this T flip-flop, which of course activates the lights. And so, well, oh yes, one neat thing is that the lights will go off and on only when I step on this one. So I can leave the building and open the door, turn out the lights. And since this one's only wired up to the lights, the door just shuts. And that is that. And Paul, I hope that answers your question, or not question, I hope that satisfies your requirement for your comment on my status line. Alright, that's it.